Yes, I did host a few tournaments all over the world, including TI and some CS tournament. I think coming back to China, coming back to Chengdu, because I was here 2019, there was an MDL Dota 2 tournament. I was excited, of course, and then also I felt a little bit of nervous because I don't know if I could do a good job or as good as I did before. It's been too long, a good international Dota tournament inside China. I mean, the good old days, we all remember that Chinese team could, like, if there are 6 teams, it could be half of the team are Chinese. But right now, very unfortunately, we couldn't see that many Chinese teams around. But still, Dota is still alive, and I can see the fans are very excited. They just come for the good Dota instead of, like, in the past, they're probably cheering for Chinese teams, but right now they're cheering for all the good games. So I think having more... Of course, I'm looking forward to have more and more international Dota tournaments inside China. After this Chengdu, I can see, we will have a TI, right? Next TI will be in Shanghai. So I can see that it's kind of like getting back to the good old days. Just hope Chinese team can also get back to the good old days. The show match of the Pudge is supposedly me and Slacks, both of us to play. And then we heard about Yuno and Cake's play. I know Yuno personally. She's a very good player. She plays pops and she has very high MMR. I was like, Jake, we can't do this. We can't win. Like, I've ever played Pudge before in my whole life because you know that hero is kind of like if you love Pudge, you play it every day. If you don't like Pudge, you won't touch it at all. I'm the second one. I never play Pudge. And Jake's like, yeah, I don't know. What about, can you get someone to help us? And then Artour is in Chengdu, so I just call him. I was like, it's like, I think the show match is at 1 o'clock something. I asked Artour around 11. I was like, Artour, I have a show match today. Can you play for me? Because I was going to ask him to play for me with Slacks. But Slacks said, no, I'm not going to step in here. You two play. And then Jake's like, you two play. I'm going to step back. And then so it ended up me and Artour play against Cake and Yuno. We never practiced this, but Artour did insist to use legacy key. And I was like, no, I don't know what is the out of like Pudge. Which button you want me to click? Can we just use QWER? It's way easier, right? You agree with me? QWER, and then so when he yelled out, I can press Alt. When he yelled hook, I can press Q. And then he's like, no, let's use legacy. I was like, I'm the one who's in charge on the keyboard. You're not gonna tell me use the legacy key. So in the end, I use QWER.
All right.
What I learned in my past from my experience is I think specifically in China, Chinese audience, they're a little bit shy. They're different from Western audience. When I go to, when I attended like TI in Seattle in Europe, the audience, they're just hype and then they can just get excited themselves. They walk into the stadium and they're ready to just yell. They're ready to get some like really good. They're ready for cheer up. They're ready for cheering up their favorite teams. But Chinese audience, they're a little bit shy, so they react when you ask them to react. Basically, when you're in China, the crowd, you need to ask them to answer your question instead of like, you can't expect the audience gonna just listen to you say. For example, I think if you said something you think very hype, it's gonna be like, Tundra has won all of the Blast Slams except one. I think normally there would be audience like clapping or like you or like ooh or like yeah, but here in China people are a little bit like shy, so you need to ask them like, do you agree that Tundra gonna win this one? And then they will give you reactions. So I think that's how you engage the crowds in China. But I found my way to make it work. I think Chengdu is a very nice place to host events because it's kind of like in the west and south of China. So it's very, I mean, who want to have more and more events in Shanghai that just one place over and over again, right? We need something new. And then Chengdu is such a live city. Food is really good here, and fans here they're really enthusiasm. So I think having more events here, I can see the potential of that. I also heard that Chengdu is going to host more and more events here. In 2026. So far, I know there's one TI in Shanghai, and then I hope in the future I can see maybe TI in Chengdu or maybe some more tournaments in Chengdu. Because I know a lot of fans, they're like, why we only get one LAN in China this year, right? So I hope next year we can see more and more. So if we go to a restaurant, I actually want to order them the rabbit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you know it's a thing like in Chengdu they have the very famous rabbit dish, cold rabbit dish. It's like spicy. It's kind of like how they marinate a duck, but they use the same spice on the rabbit. It actually tastes good. But those rabbits, trust me, this is legal. Those rabbits are born so to cook in this way. It's not like they got some random illegal stuff. But I don't know what's the bottom line of those Western custards. I don't know if they're gonna try it, but I tried it before. It was nice. So I just want to see if they can see the difference or tell the difference between different like rabbit or a
All
duck.
right, pleasure to talk with you, Dove. Thank you very much, and good luck for your future events as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arteezy, thank you very much for your time for the interview. Like to know actually what are you doing here, since you told on the social media that you are not here for casting or for competing or anything, but would you mind to tell me what are you doing here during your time in Chengdu, China?
Yeah, so I'm over here in Chengdu right now because I am just sort of like a semi-vacation.
Okay.
My fiance is working the event right now, and we have plans to go to Japan for a vacation afterwards. So I'm spending some time here, and then afterwards we'll go vacation in Japan, and then afterwards that we go Christmas, and I go back to streaming.
All right. So you play with Dove during 2v2 with a Pudge hero, but
Yeah.
how does Dove rank as a laning partner actually yesterday?
I believe the last time she played Dota was probably like, I don't know, must be more than 3 years ago. She does not play
Oh.
Dota at all.
Okay.
She's not really a gamer, I feel. But anyway, she just recently started getting back into the esports space, so she's been getting involved again. She was not that bad. Surprisingly, if you had asked me what I originally thought what was going to happen, I thought we were going to get smashed. I know Yuno plays Dota a lot still, and I think she's fairly high ranked. I think I don't know her rank, but she's pretty good. I think. So I was expecting us to get destroyed. So pleasant surprise, we managed to pull it off. Yeah.
All right. So now that you've experienced the Doveteezy, dynamic, but
Yep.
if you had to play like a full 5v5 show match, sharing a hero with Dove, which hero would be the absolute worst choice amongst all heroes?
I think the heroes that have the ability to kind of grief. Like, for example, I remember I played a game with her before, like in 2020, 2019. She was playing Bane.
Okay.
And like there were so many instances where she used her, sleep nightmare. And then she got me killed. She was trying to save me, right?
Yeah.
And then she just ended up killing me. So I think those heroes are the dangerous ones. Like Oracle back in the day, I remember Oracle's second spell used to disarm allies. So I feel like the heroes that have potentially grief abilities are the ones that she cannot play.
All right. So talking about the event itself, if you watch the entire event so far, but we have seen some upset and incredible storylines in group stage. Which team that you consider as a surprise team that going so far in this tournament actually?
For sure. I mean, it's a pretty insane that Yandex is in the grand finals and they defeated Falcons 2-0. It looked pretty easy as well.
Yeah.
I think definitely a lot of people underestimated them. So yeah, Yandex, I think it's pretty. I thought Mao's doing well. It was also a surprise, but I'm not sure. I didn't expect Yandex in the grand finals. Yeah.
All right. So moving forward for your streaming career, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've mentioned that you could come back to the pro scene once you find a right team. And then, are you trying to find the right one right now, or will you aiming to get TI-26 maybe as your next target?
I wouldn't say I'm looking. I'm not actively trying to make a group of people and play. It's kind of like right now casual. If I find a group of players and it's like just works out, then I'll try. But I'm enjoying my life right now. I miss playing Dota. I miss playing on stage, competing. But it's not the end of the world if it doesn't work out where I can find a group of people. So.
All right. So what do you think about the experience that you feel here in Chengdu in Singapore? What do you think about the production, maybe about the crowd, maybe? Mind to share?
Yeah, so it's been a long time since I've been actually at an event, and this is really interesting to see it. But I think it's kind of an amazing like vibe. I'll be honest. I think this venue, the lights and everything, it's extraordinary. So yeah, I have nothing but good things to say. Kind of miss it.
All right. Last question maybe. People are saying that you still look sharp enough to play in Tier 1 Dota. After feeling the energy of this venue, is there any part of you that miss the daily grind of the Dota Pro circuit maybe?
I think I'm far from a good form right now, honestly.
Okay.
I think I'm like, if I had to put a number on my current form, I would say like I'm at 3 out of 10.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I think I have a lot of work to do. But I feel I just recently started trying a bit again. So I'm starting to put more effort into the game again, and I think I can still do it, and that's important because otherwise I feel like I would be doing something else. So I think it's my form right now is very low, but I don't think it's impossible to get to the form where I feel like I'm competitively viable again.
All right. Pleasure to talk with you, Arteezy. Thank you very much, and wish you all the best for 26.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.